Okay, we're live. Let me just hit go live on Instagram.
Okay.
And as soon as I see it pop up, we'll be good to go.
Sounds good. I'm
There it
excited.
is. We're live. All right. Hey guys, this is Natalia, owner of Wonderfully Made with Natalia, and this is my weekly Wellness Wednesday. Today, I have an amazing guest with me. I have Melissa Martinez. She is a professional organizer, and she is amazing. So she's going to be on here giving us some tips and tricks on how to create a calm life in a chaotic world. So, Melissa, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started.
Okay, a little bit about myself. That's always hard to do. Let's see. I am a mother of two, so I have a 9-year-old and a just turned 7 years old. My son just turned 7, and I was a full-time 20-year career in dentistry, and I've pretty much always lived an organized life. There were times where I had to live a little bit more of an organized life. So through the years, I've always just perfected different systems that worked for me, depending on what was going on in my life at that time. We all have different transitions.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't notice until I realized I was organizing all of the dental offices I ever worked at, and they would come to me for different solutions, whether it be in the front part of the office or in the back. And I had an aha moment when I was getting a flower arrangement together in my home, and I thought, God, this feels really good to have a nice, clean, and tidy home. And I had a rough week, and I had two toddlers I was chasing, and my husband worked 6 nights a week. So it's kind of like a single parent life sometimes, it feels like. And if I was able to handle all of those things and still feel calm on a Saturday afternoon, then I can help other women do the same thing. And that's how Honeybees started.
Yay, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. It's been a
Okay.
really nice journey. When I first started, had my business name and everything, but I nothing pushed me out the door of what I had been doing all my life.
Mhm.
And it wasn't until my daughter started school where I realized that most of my time was being spent at work versus at home. And
Yeah.
I had my children later on in life. So I just thought to myself, I waited this long to have kids. Why am I
Mhm.
spending it at work? Let me be
Yeah.
home. So it was just another way for me to, still have serve that passion in my life and
Mhm.
still serve my family. So.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Can you describe how decluttering a physical space can impact someone's mental health?
Well, it actually releases endorphins in you. And, that all comes with, loving yourself. So if your space is cluttered, then your mind is going to be cluttered. And so it can become overwhelming at times to just start doing it. But I think the key is just to do it. And once you give yourself that grace, oh, I'm just going to do 3 minutes, or I'm just going to do this one
Mhm.
drawer, you'll start feeling that good feeling come out of you, and you'll get this energy, and it'll just start happening. And then you are organizing your life.
Yay, I love that. And it's so true because I feel like I've always said, you look at my car and it's a mess, look at my house and it's a mess. That's the way my mind is right now.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that you just said that.
So yeah, when you release the endorphins, you're releasing your pain and all the feels, and you're just really, you know, releasing all of that by giving yourself an organized space. So that way, when you walk into whatever it is, your car, you're
Mhm.
walking into your room, you're not being overwhelmed with all of the clutter, because it
Mhm.
creates clutter in your mind as well.
Yeah. So, how do you tailor your organizing strategies to enhance someone's daily routine?
So for me, I listen. I think listening is a really big key. Um, for my profession, I have to listen to what the client is saying, not
Mhm.
just what they're saying, but how they're saying it. I
Mhm.
look at their mannerisms, how they feel like they're getting overwhelmed or anxiety.
Mhm.
I look at their space and are correlated with what they're saying, and I put the puzzle together. and I come up with different solutions with their goals in mind. And so with that, I don't go in, and sometimes it's baby steps. Sometimes we have to get to point 2 before we get to 3 when we really want to get to 5. So it's, that's why a lot of the times I have returning clients, because it's a continuing process. It's not, organizing is not a one-time thing. It's a lifestyle. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. It's a lifestyle.
It is. It is. And it's funny because people will ask me different questions like, oh, well, I feel like everybody should go through their closet once a year and get rid of it. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, I literally live an organized life. And that's why I do what I do. And I'm good at it.
Yay,
I feel like
the best. I would even say the best.
There's a lot of good organizers out there. But I am a good one. But I am a good one too.
Okay, can you share a story where organizing significantly improved a client's quality of life or their mental wellness?
Yeah,
Without
so
naming names.
when I read that question, I thought, oh wow. So in dentistry, we have HIPAA in the health profession. That's where I was in. I was in the health profession for 20 years. And so I was like, oh, I can't talk about my clients. They've all had a change, right? But there is one that comes to mind, and I'm just so proud of her. She was at her wit's end, and basically everybody was giving up on her, from the professionals to her family and friends. And I was the last person she called. And I can probably just cry wanting to think about it, just because I see her soaring now, and she was in her mid 50s. She's in her mid 50s. So she's an older lady. She's been married. She served the country. And professionals, the last professional that went to her home was just saying to her that, and she lives with her parents. So they were like, you are a hoarder. There's nothing that we can do for you. So, in the consultation, I just listened to her. I looked at the space, and I just told her, look, I will help you. I don't believe you're a hoarder. But these are the rules that we're going to follow, so that way we know that we are executing where we want to be. And so with all of that being said, we worked with each other for an entire year. We've become really good friends. And I'm going to be going to a networking event that she's going to be hosting this Sunday, that she's gathered and put people together. So, all the things that everybody said, oh, you can't do, you're out of your mind, you're this, you're that, you have too much on your plate, you don't know where you're going, it's too much, you need to slow down. I helped her organize her life so she's able to, take those paths that she wants to take, whether it be a path that continues or that she exits out that path and goes another way. She's finding her way.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And of course, everyone I help, it's so many different, retirees, mothers who just want to spend time with their babies, and they don't want to hassle with the extra stuff that we have to do,
Yeah. No, I get it. Oh, that story.
I know it is. And I like when they become my friends, when they reach out to me later, and they have that confidence that they're able to say, hey, can you help me with this real quick? Or what do you think about this? I'm thinking about this. Whenever I'm done organizing a space, the doors and the phone doesn't, go blank. I'm here for a lifetime. And if they want me to be here for a lifetime, or they want to call me in 2 years, I'm still here. I always tell them I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I love that. So what advice would you give to someone who feels completely overwhelmed by the idea of organizing their space for wellness?
Yes, I did write some notes. Let me look at this. I would say, so I did write to embrace the power of being intentional. I think that's very key, is to be intentional with yourself, to be logical, and to let go. Those things right there. And sometimes we're not ready to let go, and that's okay. But later on, what are you going to do when it's time to let go? So let's keep that intention and that goal in mind. I'm not here to rip your life away from you. I'm just here to organize it. So if you want to put everything in a box right now, and then later on, when you're emotionally ready, we can go to that box together. We can do that. We can do it that way. Or if you want to just ship it off, which whenever they say, okay, I don't want it, I'll hold it in my garage just for a little bit, just to make sure, because,
Mhm.
it's an emotional attachment. And I just want
Yeah.
them to know that I'm here for them both ways.
Mhm.
So I would just say to make sure to be intentional, be ready to let go. And if you feel like you can't let go, figure out why you can't let go. A lot of times it's an
Mhm.
emotional attachment. It's,
Yeah.
oh, so and so gave it to me, and get rid of the guilt, that guilt
Mhm.
keeping. Oh, I have to keep it because, my friend gave it to me. Well, is it serving you
Yeah.
purpose? Is it serving your space purpose? The space in your head, the space in your heart, the space that you see every day. Is it serving you
Yeah.
purpose? So I would just say be intentional, be ready to let go. And that's a hard thing
Yeah.
to let go.
I love that. And I do agree with that because there's so much times like you don't want to get rid of the things that someone gave you because you don't want to be like, oh, you're ungrateful or whatever. It's like it's not serving the purpose anymore. It's kind of good.
I've organized a place where there was a whole drawer of gifts. And they just didn't like them. They didn't want them, but somebody gave it to them, and they just had a drawer of gifts. I'm like, well, girl, you need to tell them that you don't like these types of things, so that way when they give you gifts, you can
Yes.
get the gifts that you want. There's nothing wrong with that, of letting people know what you like and what you don't like. And that way, because when you give a gift, you really want to give a gift that hopefully the person giving the
Somebody can
gift
enjoy. Yeah.
is giving it. No, but they're giving it because they're buying it for you, and they know that you like it, and they've listened to you and
Yeah.
what you like. And
Yes.
so when they give it to you, they know that you're going to use it and it's for you.
Mhm.
So
Yes,
those
they
are
put
the,
some thought
you got to
behind the
make sure you have
gift.
the right people in your circle for that.
Honestly, I tell my husband all the time, like, okay, this is what's coming up. This is what I want. Don't get me what you think I like or what you think I
Hmm.
want. This is
Hmm.
the things that I'm looking forward to receiving. And I
Exactly,
was like, I don't want to be
exactly.
that guy, but it's like you're gonna get me something. I'm just gonna sit there. I'm not gonna use it. I'll probably regift it or donate it.
Hmm.
So why
Yeah.
not make it something that, like I tell my family all the time, like my birthday's coming up, and then I'll be like, I kind of want this, I kind of want that.
I know during Christmas, like, does anybody have, like, are we doing Amazon wish list? I start sending links, and they're like, I don't get any response back. I'm like, come on, I thought we were like 2024. Isn't this what we do now? We send links
That's
of
what
what
we
we
do. Don't
want.
we just send our wish list out?
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
know. Okay, so what simple daily or weekly organizing habits do you recommend for maintaining a balanced and healthy lifestyle?
Yes, girl. Yes. Ask me those questions. So number one, I have a list here. Okay. And I had to stop it. I
Y'all
had
better
to
be
stop because
taking
I was
notes.
yes, that's where I'm going to let you guys know. This is list one. Okay. Making your bed and keeping it fresh. Make
Mm,
your bed every morning when you wake up, or night, whenever you wake up, whatever schedule you have, make your bed. Don't make it right away because you want to let your sheets air out from, sleeping in there. Go wash your face, girl, brush your hair,
mhm.
shave, boy, whatever it is that you do, and then go make your bed so that when you come home, you have a nice bed to look at and to sleep in, and it doesn't become a dumping ground.
Mhm.
I would also say clearing off your countertops on a daily
That's a
basis.
good one.
Clear off your countertops, your vanity, your dresser, your entryway table, your kitchen counters, your dining table, your office. Clear them off and keep them cleared. If they're
Mhm.
all cluttered right now, just take it one step at a time. Do one
Mhm.
countertop until they're all cleared. Find a space for all those things that there should be a space and a spot for everything that is on those counters, no matter what it is. And then don't let your mail stack up. Keep
Mhm.
up with your mail.
I'm
Check your
guilty of
mail. Throw
that
away your
one.
junk mail. Don't even let that junk mail go into your home. Throw it away. Keep the trash in your garage or use your city bin, and
Mhm.
go through it. Go through your mail. Don't let your paperwork stack up. And then keep your floors clean. Keeping your floors clean is really good. I like to keep my floors clean because I like to have my kids be able to run around the home without, me worrying about if they're getting sick or if they're
Mhm.
catching any germs from, having shoes inside the house or whatever we brought from outside. So I say keep your floors
Yeah.
clean, swept, and mopped. Swept daily, mopped at least weekly, And taking out your trash. Take out all your trash. Make sure you take out your trash daily, your restroom trash and your kitchen trash. And you should have a trash for your garage for those. I just use my city bin, but if it's too far out, then you can have a trash for, your car trash. Always empty
Yeah.
out your car when you get home, especially if I'm picking up those kids or a long Saturday. Just make sure everybody has a responsibility. Whatever you brought into the car, whatever's yours in the car, you take it out, and when you get in the house, you put it where it goes. And that's
I
what my
love
kids.
those tips. Those are
My
some
kids are
really
like,
good tips, and y'all got those for free. Y'all better have wrote those down.
exactly. Those are some good tips to keep your, and 15-minute cleanups. I swear by those 15-minute cleanups, because who has time these days to clean their entire house unless you just want to? Unless you just want to, right? Because sometimes we get in those moods. We're like, I just want to clean my house. Okay, well, I haven't had that mood in a long time. I don't want to just clean my
In a
house.
very
I
long
just
time.
don't want to clean my house. So I live by my 15-minute cleanups. Depending on the day or what's going on, it'll be 3 15-minute cleanups or 1 15-minute cleanup. But I believe you should have one in the morning. You should have one when you get home, and you should have one before you go to bed.
Oh, perfect. Those are good. When you wake
So when you get up in the morning, if you didn't pick up the night before, which hopefully you did, or if you haven't, you'll get into that routine. When you get up in the morning, do your 15-minute cleanup. That's clearing off your countertops, putting up your toothbrush, putting in a load of laundry, maybe sweeping the bathroom floor, dusting off a rug, and then putting whatever clothes you're not going to wear, put them away, or prepare them to be put away when you get home if you don't have enough time. When you get home, put all the stuff away that you've brought for the day, like your lunch bags, the paperwork, school bags. And then before you go to bed, any toys, any, dinner things, any throws that you have on the sofa, make sure those are folded and put away in the bin. So that way when you wake up to a fresh house and you're ready to continue your next day, because they never end.
They never
For the grace
end.
of God, right? Because he blesses us with a day.
Amen. They never end, and neither does the cleaning. So I love your 15-minute little cleaning hack. So I'm gonna go home and use it.
Yes, do it, girl. And you can start with 3 minutes and then work your way up.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Melissa.
You're welcome.
So let us know, where can they follow you? Where can they find you?
Okay, yes. So you can always find me on Google. Honeybees Organizing Solutions or Professional Organizers. Scroll up and you'll find me. Click on me and you'll see my website. I am in the middle of rebranding. So honestly, I have 2 websites right now. My new website is going to be, or is, www.melissaorganizes.com. I have some updates that I haven't been able to get to, but it is there and you are able to contact me. My original website is www.beorganizes with an s.com, and you can always find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yay! Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Melissa,
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Yes,
It's spring
thank you for
break,
having me.
so everybody's busy, but thank you for your time. Thank you, everybody who tuned in and watching this week's Wellness Wednesday with the amazing Melissa, the professional organizer. And hire her. I need you to organize up here, organize in here, organize the home, everything.
I will do it.
Yes, all
Organizing
right,
for the
y'all.
mind,
Thank you
body,
so
and
much.
soul.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yes,
Yes,
she'll organize your whole everything.
yes, go get you going.
I know. So thank you guys for joining. I will see you guys next week. So thank you. Bye.
Bye.